Contestant number 4. Ovidiu Oltean, zoom out. Zoom out. Ovidiu Oltean.
Every spring, my father takes an axe, goes into the garden, and starts to shorten the branches of the apple trees. When he's finished, it feels like you're in a horror movie with all those skinny trees around you. If we would zoom in this moment of time, it wouldn't be a pretty picture. I always wondered, how does it feel like for the trees? I mean, they feel the pain. They don't understand why is it happening to them. And on top of it, they are helpless. And so are we, sometimes. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, did anything bad happen to you during your life? Good! I was 14 when my father first came to my school. He came to take me home because my grandmother died. I understood at the funeral why doctors don't recommend lying on your back with your family next to you, having an orchestra playing at your feet. My grandmother died because she had cancer. If it was that simple, then why did my mother kept asking, why me? Why her? Why now? Bad things happen to us, and we don't understand why they happen. It's interesting that when good things happen to us, we don't ask ourselves why they happened. Honey, why did we win the lottery? Dad, why are we going to Disneyland? Madam Vice President, why did I achieve a DTM award? I believe that good things happen to us in order to remind us that happiness is our natural state of being. To remind us that life is meant to be enjoyed. Bad things, on the other hand, happen because we have to change something in order to grow or to do things in a different way. If we are lying on the beach having a cocktail, we won't tell ourselves, my life is perfect. What can I do to change it? We make changes when bad things happen. I stopped speeding after I destroyed a car on the highway. I started loving myself after my girlfriend left me and broke my heart. I started writing 6-minute speeches after I lost the district contest because my speech was too long. However, things aren't always that obvious. I grew up in a CC family. That means that I learned from an early age what it takes to become a competent communicator. From my parents' fights. I learned how to get to the point when something bothers you. How to use vocal variety to express your anger. How to use your body to deliver clear messages that have an impact on your audience. And how to use the props, the kitchen props, to enhance your message. Unfortunately, their speeches didn't manage to motivate or inspire their audience. One evening, after listening to plenty high tonality vowels, I went to get the mail. I opened the mailbox and I found an envelope with an eagle seal on it. Shivers went down my spine and my feet started to shake. I gave the letter to my father and asked him what it was. His answer petrified me. Your mommy wants a new daddy for you. Who do you want to choose? Have you ever been asked a question that you just could not answer? A question that didn't have a right answer? I, the future public speaker, lost my words. I didn't know how to react. But someone else did. 5 months later, after my mother applied for divorce, my grandmother died. My mother was in pain. She needed someone to be there for her, to protect her and love her. And my dad was the only available candidate. Did I make the connection back then? No. I was too busy zooming in on the unfortunate event. 6 years later, I was returning home from an amazing summer holiday spent in Wildwood, New Jersey. My dad picked me up from the airport, and on our way home, he said, "Son, there's something important I have to tell you. Your mother is pregnant." This time, my question left him speechless. "Are you the father?" My grandmother's death didn't just brought my parents together, but now I also have a 6-year-old sister who is the princess of the family. Sometimes things don't happen to us at all. They happen to those around us, and we are just the messengers. There once was a really unhappy man who started asking God, "Why, God? Why? Why do all these things happen to me? Why do I have such a horrible day?" And God responded, "Your bad day is just a part of my good plan." In order to understand why certain bad things happen to us, we have to zoom out on life and take a look back. Maybe a few days, a few weeks, maybe even 6 years, to understand why the so-called tragedies happened. What was the real reason? Sometimes we have to zoom out for 6 months. In autumn, the trees that my father injured are now packed with fruits. The pain they went through didn't just make them majestic, but also made them messengers of happiness. Only if they could too zoom out and see the big picture. Mr. Countess Chair.